Straight out of the left coast of the coast in the east. Started off on the quest to find his favorite drink. We talk sports, comics, silver screen. Don't forget about the music, cause we loving the beats. A slice of life for the whole damn pie. We got it all. We know you feeling the vibe. From old Gen X to young Gen Z. Either way, we gon' drink. It's Son and Pops.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Son and Popsculture. I'm Son.
And I'm Pops.
And this is episode 150.
150. They used to call me Shifty. But now I'm pretty nifty. 150.
Nice.
We're in rare air, bud. Rare
Yeah.
air. Wow.
Yeah. That 150, that's a lot of episodes. So thank you, listeners, for sticking with us.
Thank you. Yeah. True indeed.
It's big. Man. But if you're new here, you want to tell the people what we do?
And who we are?
Yeah.
What we do here at Son and Pops Culture is give you our take on movies, music, video games, sports, literature, comic books, anime, and a little slice of life. Sometimes you get the whole pie. East and West, young and old, X and Z, Son and Pops. Where can people find us at, buddy?
You can check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Son and Pops Culture. There we have highlights of the show, the full visuals of the episodes up on YouTube, and we do other fun stuff like trivia. But if you ever want us to talk about a certain something, or you just want to chat, hit us up because we love hearing from you listeners.
True indeed. True indeed. I mean, to be honest, we couldn't do without you guys. So, thank you for listening and get at us. Get at us.
Yeah. I guess we can start where we always start.
With this week's drink?
Yeah, this week's drink. Sorry. This week's drink.
Yeah, started as a 21-year-old's quest to find his favorite drink, but it's since evolved or devolved into us drinking whatever we like. Because either way,
we gonna drink.
What do you have for the people today, buddy?
Today, I just have another cup of tea in my Son and Pops mug.
Brought to us by Simony Cricket, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Simony. But it's a ginger and turmeric tea. I think I did that last week. Can't remember, but
got that gut health and that joint health.
Yeah. I only drink it when we record. I should probably drink it more often.
Yeah, it probably should.
I don't make it enough, but
yeah. Well, today I have a little bit of a Pinot Noir.
Oh,
this is
wow. I very rarely see you with a glass of wine.
I know. It was an interesting choice. Your mother asked me to pick her up a bottle, and I thought, well, it's late here. We're recording late here, so I was like, well, I will have a drink, and I have my new no ice rule, so I can't have anything with ice. And then I'm like, and I'm terrible with carbonation, so I was like, well, that just leaves wine. So
let me see that glass again.
Yeah, it's kind of full.
That's a mom certified glass. Did she pour it?
She did, but I had to add to it. She tried to pour me like a restaurant size glass. I was like, I'm home, baby.
She's not trying to have you drink it all.
Oh, I bought her 2 bottles just for that reason. But this is Dreaming Tree. It's Dave Matthews, I think. I think it's his vineyards. So yeah, I've had it before. Yeah. Okay. I like the bottle. It has a tree on it. It's cool.
And you like Dave Matthews Band.
And I do like Dave Matthews Band.
That's why. That's the real reason why you bought it.
I mean, to be honest, that's why I bought it the first time. But I said, oh, Dave Matthews makes wine. But I got burned. I bought Coppola before because Francis Ford Coppola makes wine, and I was not really impressed by it.
Yeah, that's.
And I know people, you're probably looking at me like, "What's this dude know about wine?" Look, I do drink wine, but yeah. So. Yeah, I'm not over here with that Arbor Mist people. But anyways, so yeah. Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
And cheers to 150.
150.
It's pretty nifty.
So, we have a good bit of stuff today. Super Bowl is coming up, so we'll, I guess, talk about that. Some football news with that. Movie news with casting, some trailers, some announcements of stuff that may or may not be happening, and of course the Grammys happen. Some thoughts on that, and we've been watching some stuff. Wonder Man, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We'll definitely be reviewing a little bit of that. But that's kind of what's on the table.
Okay. I like it. I guess first we'll start with an RIP.
Yeah. Catherine O'Hara. 71.
Yeah. Of Home Alone fame and most recently, I guess, Schitt's Creek fame with the Bebes.
Yeah.
She played Moira Rose on one of my all-time favorite shows. She was amazing. Queen of improv. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was improv.
Oh, yeah. They said they just told her who the character was, as in this is her name. And she's rich. Funny. And she built the whole character herself. And, I guess her audition was her just improvising with Eugene Levy. You know, and she made up that accent. She took 5 different accents and created Moira.
Yeah, I've seen the hats. Parts. It was funny.
The hats and the wigs. Oh, you never watched it?
No, I never watched it. I've only seen when you were watching it.
Oh, that show. And honestly, I give you shit for never watching The Good Place. But I honestly, you really should watch Schitt's Creek. It's that good, yeah. And it's funny. I laughed. There are episodes where I shed a tear. But overall, it's a comedy. It is. It's a comedy. The characters do grow throughout the seasons, and it was just great. Just one of those feel good shows. I think it dropped at it caught on right at the right time. I think it was like a COVID thing, but it was great. I mean, well written, well acted, and she's amazing. The Bebes, you just have to.
I remember that. No, I've seen that.
Yeah. And everybody knows her when she was Kevin's mom in Home Alone. And if you
she was in Beetlejuice too.
She was in Beetlejuice. Yep. Did you see A Mighty Wind? Did you see that? She did that with Eugene Levy. They played folk singers. She's great in that. And Best in Show, another one. I don't know who the director is that makes all those movies, but it's the same guy who made Spinal Tap. Wait,
the guy that made Spinal Tap was what's his name that just passed away?
I don't know. Matt Sergi screaming at me right now.
I always forget when I'm for some reason when I'm talking to you, in the camera's rolling.
Yeah. What, Christopher Guest?
No.
Yeah, This is Spinal Tap. That's Christopher Guest.
This is Spinal Tap is Rob Reiner. He directed This is Spinal Tap.
Oh, are you sure about that?
You're positive.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, Christopher Guest was in This is Spinal Tap. I'm sorry, but he was he directed Best in Show, and probably A Mighty Wind as well. So I guess it was along that same vein. I guess not the same director, but
same tree. Yeah.
Same tree.
And Christopher Guest directed that stuff.
And Best in Show, it's about dog shows. And it follows these different couples and their dogs, and they're getting ready for the big dog show. And she plays this woman who's married to Eugene Levy, and Eugene Levy has 2 left feet. And it's just hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
It's a sight gag, but it's just I remember your grandma was laughing every time she saw his feet. And basically Catherine O'Hara's character was a hoe back in the day. She was just a hoe. And he doesn't know it, but everywhere they go, somebody knows her. They're like, girl, and she's like, oh my gosh, how are you? And he's just like, what the hell? It's they'll be at a truck stop getting gas, and someone will pull in. They'll be like, girl, is that you? And it's just real funny. It's real funny. But she was great, man. Comedic genius,
That sounds funny.
It's crazy. The ones that we want to stick around, they're leaving us.
Yeah, it was very unexpected.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna say his real name once I get it. Because my main man Matt Sergi informed me of this. He gave me some details that I didn't know. But Damon Wilson, aka Lamont Sanford of Sanford and Son fame, also passed away. And I mean, everybody knows the Sanford son. I mean, what else? Red Fox, Owned the Junkyard, Lamont was his son, you know, and when I heard Lamont had passed, part of me was thinking, oh, I thought he had passed a while ago. I mean, you hear all kind of crazy things. I mean, your grandma, yeah, she's told me all kind of crazy stuff, but come to find out, he hadn't died. He walked away from Hollywood and became a minister, and that's what he's been doing these last years. I was like, oh, wow, good for him. You know, he was 80 plus.
He was 79.
79. Sorry,
yeah.
79. And yeah, but he gave himself to the Lord and went on about his life. You know, he was born a day before me, like 40 years sooner or something crazy, 30 years sooner. But yeah, so.
Oh, he still lived in California. Oh, he lived in Palm Springs.
Yeah, but so rest in peace, Damon, aka Lamont. You know, Fred Sanford's theme song didn't have any words. Fun fact. But it was funky. But yeah, so that's our RIPs.
Yeah. I guess moving on to some more upbeat news, I guess. You want to talk about the Grammys a little bit?
Oh, yes, I do. Where should I start? In the city. Remember when you drove a Yukon?
The song you just discovered.
Hey, I don't care. I am late to the game, and that song is a banger. Oh my gosh. You like to go slow, but we can go fast. Oh my! But you know how many times I played that song in like the last 4 days?
I'm curious because that was your first time hearing it. Do you are you listening to like his performance, or do you actually listen to the original?
Okay, so I watched the performance, and I did my normal. You know, I was laying on the couch, and like he came out, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I sat up, and then as soon as he actually like programmed this thing, and it started looping that strumming on the guitar. And then he hit the button. It made like the bass line come in. I said, okay. I went, okay. And then he hit that, you know, I went, oh, I started screaming. I said, oh, babe, this is a banger. And your mom was like, yeah, this is my jam. And I said, what? And she said, babe, this song is old. And I was like, what? Yes. And I was like, I don't listen to the radio. I didn't know that. Okay.
Nobody listens to the radio.
I don't TikTok unless you send it to me. I don't listen to the radio. But if you know this, if you and your sister don't put me on, I am not put on. I'm not. I'm just not. Justin Bieber has never been in my algorithm. So I listened to that, loved it, sent it to my boy Shane. Everybody laughed. Why would you send it to Shane? Me and Shane connect on a different wavelength when it comes to bangers. So I knew what it was going to be. Send it to Shane. Shane texted me 20 minutes later, said I just watched that 4 times. I was like, yeah, that shit was legit. Send it to your uncle, send it to you, I just was like, I couldn't believe it. So what happened? Oh, so the next day on my way to work, I was like, well, I'm not going to be trying to watch YouTube while I'm driving, so let me just, you know, pull it up on my phone and just play the original song. And now that's the one I listen to. Like I listen to the original.
Because I know it's like pitched and stuff, so I wasn't sure how you felt about it.
Yeah, I still love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, your mom rolls her eyes at me. I'm like, it makes me think about you, babe. I'm like, we used to whip around in my Cougar. I used to let you shift gears. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah. But I think I'm at that point now in marriage though, where every song makes you think about your mom, and I'm not even trying to be like corny.
That's what it seems like.
It's just that's literally where I'm like, yes, this is kind of crazy. But so take it however you want, people. That's where I'm at. But yeah,
that was a good performance though.
Yeah,
definitely. A lot of people are dissecting it, just like what it could mean, what he's trying to say. You know, showing up in nothing but his underwear.
Well, I feel like he was just literally stripped down. You know, he wanted to be raw, stripped down. You know, there was no accompaniment and no clothes, and I liked it. And it's funny because like me and your mom were talking about it because I watched the video again today, and I said it's crazy because he's not like I never really thought I don't think about Justin Bieber. Like I remember when your sister loved Boyfriend, and I liked that song, and I used to just laugh because she was so sincere when she sang it. And but I never was like, you know, Bieber fever or whatever. So I started looking up stuff about him. And I'm like, oh, he's a big deal. Like, I mean, I know he was a big deal, but I'm like, yeah, he's actually like a big deal. Like, if this internet streaming YouTube era of artists, like Bieber's still like, I think it's like one of the most streamed videos on YouTube of all time. He's still like,
Baby.
I think he's fourth, like with followers on Instagram or something. Like, still, like, it's just like crazy stuff. He's still super relevant. I didn't know that. And
yeah, he cemented himself in the zeitgeist, I would say.
Like, he's come a long way from Baby in those crazy bangs he had. But it was funny because I think when I sent it to your uncle, I told you what your uncle said. He said, yeah, I watched it. He said, man, it was good. He's like, I'm really rooting for him. And I was like, yeah, right. And then I talked to my surgeon. His response is basically the same thing. He was like, it was good. He's like, man, I'm so glad. And I'm like, really? And he's like, I'm not a real big Bieber dude, but I'm glad that, he's doing well. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of heavy. I guess that's pretty deep, because he's been through some stuff.
Yeah, stuff we don't even know, but you can clearly see it.
You can clearly see it.
From, just looking at him. Yeah.
So it's nice to see him up there pouring his heart out to his woman and, trying to be an artist is what it's looked like to me. But so that was my favorite performance of the night.
Yeah, it was a good performance. Definitely worth checking out if you didn't see it.
Did you see the tribute to D'Angelo and Roberta Flack?
No, I did not. I didn't actually watch too much of the Grammys.
Well, I didn't watch it. I just watched the performances on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
So, they did a tribute to D'Angelo, and it was Lauryn Hill.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
She actually showed up.
She showed up
on time.
I don't know if she was on time, but I mean, she showed up, and but they had a series of artists come out. Like, she said first thing she sang was "Nothing Even Matters," and it was a duet that her and D'Angelo did on his album, and she said we never got to perform this live, which I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Never got.
That's actually off her album.
It is on Miseducation. Yeah. You're right. It's on Miseducation.
That's crazy. They never performed it live.
So they never got to perform it. Yeah. So she sings it, and then they play his parts, and then some other artists, like younger artists, some people I never heard of came out, and they sang too. And then the D'Angelo tribute ended with Bilal coming out and singing Untitled, and he just, I don't know if you know about Bilal, but he had this banger in like 2000 called Soul Sister. Yeah, you need to listen to that. Yeah, seriously. But he came out and sang Untitled, and he killed it. And then that flowed into a tribute to Roberta Flack. So you already knew it was coming. If Lauren's up there and she's doing a tribute to Roberta Flack, you know you're going to hear "Killing Me Softly." Like, it's coming.
Yeah.
So they sing some of her songs, her and a few other people, and then she calls out Wyclef Jean, and I was like, what?
Really?
Yes, I was like, what? I was like, this is really happening? This is really about to happen? Like, because they can't keep together. The most toxic creative relationship probably next to Ike and Tina. So it's like they can't do it for long. So so they come out and he's playing and she's singing, strumming my pain. Like, she's singing it Roberta Flack. She's singing Roberta Flack, which I was like, that's dope. And then when they got done, she was like Wyclef Jean, and he said, "Oh, we got to do it Fuji style." And then they did the one time. They only did it for a second, and it was dope. They did the la.
Yeah.
They did that part, and it was dope. Now your mother will tell you Lauren's voice ain't as strong or as clear as it used to be, because it's not.
She's but I older, still like. I mean, 20.
Yeah, years, but Lauren always had kind of like the way she sang, and I still liked it. I thought it was really well done. You didn't see any of the performances?
No, the Grammys aren't my thing. Yeah, so I'm not really tapped into that.
I watched,
and it's like something like watching like something on TV. I just don't really get something out of it, like music wise performances. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I like when For me, it's more like catching like I feel like when they try to manufacture a moment, it never hits. But if somebody just is like, I'm gonna try something different because I want to, is usually when it hits. Like that year, Pink did that glitter in the air with the trapeze and stuff. That was just a beautiful performance. I was just obsessed with it. You know, it elevated that song in my opinion. But I watched Bruno Mars, his performance, half of it, because it was good. It's his new song, but it was like I literally watched it right after I watched the Justin Bieber performance, and I was like, yeah, this is nice, but it's not.
Two vastly different performances.
Yeah. So I just he's probably backstage pissed off, like I'll go out here now after that, like and be all like,
one performance being like, I don't need anything except my voice.
I'm showing you, I'm bearing my soul. And then here he comes. I just might. I mean, it was good though. It's still good, but I wasn't. No, I didn't get to see the Clips performance. I heard it was incredible.
They performed. Wow.
Yeah, and I guess Tyler, the creator, was going nuts in the crowd. That's what I saw was Tyler's reaction.
I saw his performance.
Yeah. But I didn't. Well, you saw his performance. That's the one I was going to say. I heard. Your uncle saw it, and he was like, "I don't know what he was doing." I was like, "Okay."
Well, he's always been. I didn't see the full thing. He always does outlandish stuff, but he had Regina King.
Really?
So yeah, she like gave like a little monologue before, and the monologue was cool because like she like certain lines that she said hinted at like previous Tyler albums. But it was like kind of talking about just like kind of like just growing as a person. So fans of Tyler are like, oh
yeah.
But I mean, Tyler's like 35, so he's
ain't that crazy? Yeah, he's an adult now. Yeah. I'll have to watch it then. I didn't get to watch it. Your uncle has told me he wasn't really feeling it, and I was like, okay.
But I mean, he does. I respect Tyler for his performances because he does always go all out, and he makes like full on sets. Like there's like there's like a movie set, and he had like a car or whatever. So he does. Yeah. He does. Try.
Right. So. Right.
But his music's not for everybody. So.
I like Tyler. I'm not going to say I'm like a big fan, but I like it. Usually when you say, Dad, listen to this, I'm like, oh, that's a banger. You know? So, yeah. Yeah, but that's really all I have for the Grammys. I can't tell you who won what. I mean, Kendrick won.
Some highlights, like Kendrick won for Best Rap Album.
Yeah.
And
he won two.
He won a couple. He won for Best Record. Record of the Year for Luther. That was the big one. Did you see this thing with Cher when she?
Yeah, she was high. Yeah, she tell you that
she's old. She said she actually high.
She said she smoked with Future before she came out. Or was it Future? I think she said she smoked with Future before she went out there, and that's why she.
I wouldn't even like let a college kid, smoke with him, let alone an 80-year-old woman.
Yeah. What she was like? He probably was like, "This is my chance," and she probably was like, "This is your chance. Let me hit that." And he was like, "Here, take it."
Oh,
and she went out there and was like, Luther Vandross.
That was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny.
She added words, said the wrong
She's 79.
Words. Hey, fucking Cher, man.
So funny. But that one. I guess Bad Bunny won Best Album of the Year.
Yeah, he got Album of the Year. So yeah. Little preview of your Super Bowl performance tomorrow, people. I mean, not tomorrow, but Sunday.
I ain't watching that. No, I'm kidding. I'm watching the real performance.
Yeah. Well, that's funny you said that because there were a lot of artists that spoke out at this year's Grammy Awards about current, things going on. And I heard there were two things that people thought were interesting. One is that Kendrick didn't really say anything.
That was weird.
People thought that was weird. And then Jelly Roll just did he did the most biblical deflection of anything I've ever heard. I mean, hey, he loves Jesus, so I can't be mad at him. But,
Jelly Roll.
And he can't vote because he's a felon.
Yes, he is.
But I feel like if he could vote. Anyways. So that happened.
He did the usual pipeline, so.
Yeah, he did. But yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that was the Grammys.
That was.
On the other side of things, or another awards, the NFL just had, their awards. I don't even know what to call them.
The Hall of
some
Fame
Hall of
announcements?
Famers. They
Yeah.
did the Hall of Fame announcements, but they also did like MVP and stuff
Oh,
the
yeah.
other day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Pro Bowl, all that stuff.
Yeah, Pro Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
It's like a joke now. But some Hall of Fame announcements. Drew Brees, first ballot. Nate Fitzgerald, first ballot. Who else? I forget. There's another like big name. But one person that was not first ballot. Surprisingly, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I mean, he just didn't have the stats, bud. I mean, I get it. No, I'm sorry.
It's like who is qualified then? What coach is qualified?
I mean, they literally, that's what they said. Like,
yeah,
the guy has 8 rings. Like, his stats are just stupid. And it goes beyond liking the guy. It's just his stats speak for themselves. The reasons that I get from people why he didn't make it are just like the best.
Or do they keep saying Deflategate?
Yep, he cheated. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you guys are seriously like, I'm like, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, first of all. Like, I was like,
they're just the ones that got caught.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, and the dude, he just wins, man. What do you want me to say? Like, I don't even like him. He wore the same gray hoodie his whole career.
Has no personality.
No personality. Went out there and beat us over and over and over again. Now he's dating his granddaughter. I mean, or whatever, however old she is. How old is that girl?
She's 24, I think.
Okay,
she's younger than me.
I'm just like, this guy. But no, I'm not a fan of him. But you have to recognize this is about football, and he's like.
Now, like, I don't want to say discredits the Hall of Fame, but it's also, it makes you look at it like, okay, then.
Yeah.
Like, he's not getting in with all this.
It's weird.
The point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because it's like, even if you want to say Deflategate or whatever, and it was a scandal, there are plenty of people who got in the Hall of Fame with actual scandals outside of football. Like so you can be, I guess, an upstanding citizen off the field and do too much, I guess, when you're coaching, and that'll keep you out the Hall of Fame. But if you have a great career, but then you get caught with a whole fucking stack of cocaine and 6 dead hookers next to you, you can still be a Hall of Famer. Is that what they're saying? Like, if your stats are right and you played the game, but out on the streets you were a terrible human being, you're in a Hall of Fame? Because it's just about the game? I'm just asking.
We'll see. Now, with that being said, will Antonio Brown get in the Hall of Fame?
Okay. All right. He's a crash out, but hey, when he played the game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they kept Bill Belichick. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I mean,
I don't know.
They're not even saying like we kept him out because of cheating allegations, because it's like for him, they need to say why he wasn't first ballot.
Yeah. It's like, how do you keep him out? Yeah.
Because literally, and if he's not first ballot, he should kind of just never get in. You know what I'm saying? Because if whatever your reason was for not making him first ballot is kind of like, it's kind of dumb. Like, it's just, I don't know. So are you ever going to let him in? And if you are going to let him in, why don't you just let him in? Because
someone's jealous on the board.
Someone. And once again, like, Drew Brees gets overshadowed by the Patriots. Who else gets overshadowed? Everybody gets overshadowed by the Patriots.
Yeah, Drew Brees. He never won an MVP.
Really?
Yep. Second most passing yards ever. Most 5,000 passing yard seasons.
Yeah, he won the year of after Katrina, right? Yeah.
No, he didn't win till like 2009.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think they went to the playoffs right after Katrina.
Okay. Yeah. Football. So, do you want to do your draft for me now, or do you want to wait?
Sure. Yeah, we're on the topic of football.
Yeah.
So, before I do the draft, we did that poll. I just thought this was really funny. I asked the followers on our Instagram who do you want to win the Super Bowl? 100% of the people said the Seahawks.
100%.
Not surprised based on our fan base.
Yeah, they're like anybody but the Patriots.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Not surprised.
That's got to be the first 100%er. Has to be.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was just funny.
That is funny.
Not surprised though. But yeah, this draft, the Super Bowl is happening. We're talking about football, so I decided to put together this draft for you. You get $20 to build a Super Bowl winning team. Now, I'm going to say a team that I built that you have to beat to give you some, a baseline. You got to beat these guys.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Okay, so you need a head coach, a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and a defense. Each one, best is $5 to, the least, I don't want to say worse, but not as good as the other ones, $1. Now, how I put these players together on the board is they're only players that played in at least one Super Bowl. So that's the caveat.
Okay.
So they had to have played in at least one Super Bowl. So you're not going to get like a Barry Sanders. You're not going to get Bo Jackson.
Okay.
And to make things fun, there's a Steeler.
Jackson. Okay. Go ahead.
To make things fun, I put a Steeler in each of the categories, as well as a player that's still actively playing.
Okay.
So, this is the team you have to compete against. Okay?
Okay.
Keep this in mind. Head coach is Bill Walsh. 49ers.
I know who Bill Walsh is. I'm just looking at you like, you know who Bill Walsh is? Okay.
I didn't at the time.
Okay.
My quarterback, because I didn't want you to choose him, Tom Brady.
I would not have. So that's good.
I'm happy. Good. Okay. My running back, Walter Payton. My wide receiver, Terrell Owens. T.O.
Okay.
Tight end, Travis Kelce. And then my defense is the Legion of Boom, the 2013 Seattle Seahawks. Just you know how good they were? Because I don't know if you knew. Because I didn't know the defense stats. Okay. They led the league in scoring defense, total defense, pass defense, takeaways, and red zone efficiency. And when they beat the Broncos, which was the top offense that year, they beat them in the Super Bowl 43-8. So
yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
That's who I have.
Oklahoma. It was bad. I remember that.
Yeah. Now, what category do you want to start with? I'll let you choose.
We'll start with quarterbacks. I mean, we'll start with coach. We'll start with coach.
Head coach? Okay. For $5, you have Bill Belichick. $4, Don Shula. $3, Andy Reid. Number 2, John Madden. And number 1, Mike Tomlin. Not a bad coach on this list.
No.
So can't go wrong.
Not a bad coach on the list. John Madden, $2.
All right. $2, John Madden. What I didn't know
he's the only one that got a game named after him.
True. That gives him some clout there. Yeah. What I didn't know is he's out of head coaches that coach at least 100 games, he has the highest win percentage.
He's a bad boy, bud. He's a bad boy.
I didn't know bad. Okay. What do you want next? He doesn't have
a Super Bowl ring. He has a Super Bowl watch. Okay.
Oh, really?
That year, the Raiders, they're the only team that didn't get rings. They got watches.
Why?
Because they were the Raiders. You have a choice. And they just, everybody
they
historically got rings. They chose watches.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't blame them, though. I'd rather have a watch. What category do you want next?
Just run it like you ran it to me. Quarterback.
Okay. Quarterback for $5.
Joe Montana.
You have for $5 you have Patrick Mahomes. For $4, Joe Montana. 3,
Joe Montana.
Dan Marino. You don't want to hear the
Keep
rest?
going. Go ahead.
3, Dan Marino. 2, Big Ben. Number $1, Eli Manning.
Joe Montana. Yeah.
Okay.
Joe
Montana. Nice. So you spent
$6.
You haven't spent a lot of money. Okay. Next up, you have a running back to choose from. Emmitt Smith for $5. Marshall Falk for $4. Thurman Thomas for $3. Saquon Barkley for $2. And Jerome Bettis for $1.
Marshall Falk.
Nice. Okay.
I can actually explain why I picked the people I picked when this is over. So
I'm curious. So I want to
the
hear
choices you've given me.
I try to sprinkle in guys you grew up with. So okay, wide receivers for $5. You have Jerry Rice. For $4, Randy Moss. For $3, Marvin Harrison. For $2, Jamar Chase. And for $1, Hines Ward.
Who's my $3 guy?
Marvin Harrison.
I want Marvin Harrison.
Okay.
Wait, how much money I have left?
You have $7.
Oh, no, sorry. Give me Jerry Rice then.
Wow.
All I have left is defense now, right?
You have tight end and defense.
Oh crap. Give me Marvin Harrison. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you have $7 left. So now tight end. For $5, you can get Rob Gronkowski.
I knew he was going to be a $5 guy.
Well, I would have put Tony Gonzalez, but he never played in the Super Bowl.
True.
That was my credentials. For $4, Shannon Sharp. For $3, Greg Olson. For $2, Mike Ditka. For $1, Heath Miller.
Heath Miller. I'm going with Heath Miller.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have $6 left, so just you want to guess the defense you're gonna get?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the Steel Curtain, or I'm gonna get the 86 Bears, or
Yes.
Yeah.
I have at $5 is the 85 Bears.
85 Bears. Yeah, I'll take them. Okay. I'll take them. Yeah. We probably had the Ravens on there the year they won.
Yeah, they were the $3.
The
Steel Curtain
they were the
$3. $4.
Yeah.
Ravens was $3. The Broncos was $2 when they won in 2015, and then the Giants with Lawrence Taylor was for $1.
That's a good defense. They won that year too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They beat the Bills. Yeah.
Surprisingly, only by like a point.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a missed field goal. Was it a missed field goal?
I think so. I think the Bills missed.
Yeah,
I looked it up. The Bears allowed 0 points in the NFC divisional round and conference championship games combined.
Yeah.
And then they held the Patriots to 1 touchdown in a 46-10 Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was bad. I watched that game. That's the first Super Bowl.
It's crazy.
I remember actually sitting down and watching. I remember when the Steelers went to their last one in like 80, but I didn't watch it. I just remember it starting. But I watched that. I watched that game.
Yeah.
No, I'm wrong. I watched the Redskins too. The year they went, so that's probably the year after. But anyways, yeah, I watched the Chicago Bears stomp the New England Patriots. Yeah.
So this is your team. You have John Madden as your head coach, Joe Montana as your quarterback, Marshall Faulk as your running back, Marvin Harrison as your wide receiver, Heath Miller, your tight end, and the Bears defense. 85 Bears as your defense.
Yeah.
I guess we'll let the people decide if there will be Bill Walsh, Tom Brady, Walter Payton, Terrell Owens, Travis Kelce, the Legion of Boom.
Well, first of all, John Madden has his own game. So there's that. Okay. Second of all, Joe Montana was the first one to run Bill Walsh's offense successfully. That's why I picked him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I basically got Bill Walsh for free. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Marshall Faulk, dual threat, whole career. Mm-hmm. He could run and he could catch. His stats would be over 2,000 every season because combined yardage. So that's why I wasn't stressing. That's why I wasn't stressing wide receivers that much, because you got to watch Marshall Faulk. That's why I went with Marvin Harrison, because he's dope. I didn't have to have a Randy Moss or Jerry Rice. But if I'd had enough money, I would have went with him. But I knew I didn't have to have him, because I got Marshall Faulk, and you got to watch him too. Tight end. It's just
fair enough.
You know, Heath is good. He's solid. They'd be like, Heath. And, you know, defense wise, I could have went with the steel curtain and done just as much damage. But just went with those Bears because I had the money. So
yeah, makes sense.
We shall see.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Who was your defense? Who was your defense again?
The 2013 Seahawks, Legion of Boom.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was fun. I'm glad you had choices for me, because if you'd have been like pick, I'd have been like, I'd had to think of it myself. I'd have been like,
that would be tough.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know, bud. Yeah. I mean, I guess I watch more football than I realize. I just, I don't think about it all the time.
But yeah, people, let us know what you think. Think of his team. You want to dip back into the news a little bit? Some movie stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this is big news. I think it's funny. The Odyssey's coming out in July. Really hyped up movie. It's on everybody's radar. It's going to be huge. Mm-hmm. They announced who's going to play Helen of Troy.
Helen of Troy.
Beautiful, in all of, in the story, the most beautiful person ever.
Face that launched 1,000 ships. Yeah.
Yes, like that. Mm-hmm. So they announced who's playing her. It's Lupita Nyong'o. Mm-hmm. The wonderful actress, the Academy Award-winning actress. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that casting?
I'm fine with it. I am.
Me too.
I'm a fan of Lupita.
I know she's gonna kill it. Oh, me too.
I know she's gonna kill it. She's gonna come out, her fucking brown skin's gonna be glistening in the sun. I'm gonna be done. I already know. It's deep chocolate right there, boy. I can't wait. For some reason, people were upset.
It is going to be glistening.
It is. Oh, yeah. She's going to be like, shea butter, baby.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah. He's going to be like, I need more shea butter. More shea butter. Oh, my goodness.
Christian Renault is just staring at the
he's just standing there.
He's directing her. He's like, he's more.
He's like, I want the sun to reflect
done this take
off
20 times.
I know. Is she still dating my man Josh Jackson? I think so. Pacey from Dawson's Creek. Should have known as soon as he scooped her up, as he always, he's always about the culture. So, but I'm okay with the casting. I'm happy with it. People are upset.
Upset. When I saw the news, I was like, oh my god, like, this people are going to lose their mind.
I know, the face that launched 1,000 ships. It's like these are the same people that are mad when people say Jesus isn't white. So it's like everybody.
Yeah. Like, how does this make sense in ancient Greece? Or not even Greece, or whatever it was.
It's not even Greece. It's it's a myth, people. It's not even real.
How does this make sense?
We weren't saying anything about Matt Damon being cast as Odysseus. Mm-hmm. So, it cuts both ways. He probably was like, watch this. He probably cast her first and was like, girl, give me some grief. So how do I counterbalance?
Yeah.
I'm a cast Matt Damon. as Odysseus.
And I'm gonna cast Tom Holland as his son.
As his son, I'm gonna get the two whitest white dudes
Mm-hmm.
to play these Macedonians or whatever they are. Oh my gosh, man!
They're from Ithaca. Where would that be called?
I don't
Ithacans?
know. Ithacans, yeah, probably. Whatever they were at least supposed to be olive skinned. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, if you mad people about Lupita, I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody else: be mad then. So just be mad. Just be mad. I don't know what to tell you. She's fine as wine. She's an incredible actress, and it's all made up stuff anyways.
She's going to look good. She's going to do great.
Yes,
and it is all made up.
Yeah,
just watch the movie.
So just get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. You know, could be worse. But yeah, I was that news was funny to me. I was happy, but
me too.
I knew the controversy was coming.
Yep.
Just like
as soon as I saw it, I was like, can't wait to hear this.
Yeah, the word for today should be cognitive dissonance. People just like, you can tell people something and they just hold on to what they think, no matter how little sense it actually makes. It's just like, wow. But the movie's going to be dope. I hope it doesn't affect people going to see it, because it's going to be...
No, it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. They'll forget when she comes walking out into the sun and they're just
like,
God, are you right? They're like, you right, dog. You was right. You was right. My bad. Yeah. Oh, man. What's funny, though, can I say one thing before we move on? I saw some, like, meme, and it was like, you know, it showed, I forget who it showed playing Odysseus, and then it showed Matt Damon. Then it showed the last woman that played Helena Troy, and then it showed Lupita. But the picture of Lupita that they showed was from 12 Years a Slave, and I was like, that's really fucked up. Like, I was like, that's really fucked up because she was meant to look tore down in that movie.
Yeah, they did that.
I was like,
people do that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I see what you did right there. I see what you did.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. But anyways.
Moving on, for you Game of Thrones fans out there, supposedly they're making an animated show called The Nine Voyages, which is based on the Lord Corlys Velaryon, the sea snake, the guy, basically the black guy with dreads in the House of the Dragon, if you don't remember him.
The black guy with
animated
with white dreads.
With white, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, with white dreads.
Yeah.
So I forgot. Like, I had the image of him in my mind. I forgot to be more specific.
Yeah.
So, if this is true, if this show's happening, Gendy Tarkovsky, if you don't know that name, he was the creator director of Samurai Jack. He did the animated Clone Wars in the early 2000s.
Yes.
His most recent he did Hotel Transylvania. I'm sure you guys heard that movie.
Yeah.
But his most recent show was Primal on Adult Swim, about a caveman.
It's
dinosaur
incredible.
Times.
It's incredible.
And it's incredible. Yeah. I've only seen the first episode, but I really liked it. I need to get back on it.
Yeah, another season just
dropped.
If
it's true. Yeah, it has 3 seasons now. But if this is true that he is attached to this project, tap in, people, because it's going to be a ride.
Yes.
It'll be so fun.
There's something like stylistically that he does that no one else can do, because his style. Because he did Dexter, right? He did Dexter.
Yeah, he did Powerpuff Girls and Dexter.
Yeah,
he started on Dexter.
So how, like, that style has evolved into what he's able to do with, like, theme and mood. You know what I mean? Because Samurai Jack, they're not, like, Samurai Jack, those characters aren't the most detailed. You know what I mean?
They're like
the way they're drawn.
Kind of ugly.
Yeah, but he does something with his style of animation that, I mean, it's compelling, man. It's so good. So yeah, he signed on for Game of Thrones. It's going to be something.
And I do think it is real because, like we said, like Primal is his most recent show, Adult Swim, owned by Warner Brothers. Like he's worked on multiple Warner Brother owned projects. So he has the connection. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'll be dope. I can see it now. Because
I've been saying they should make animated Game of Thrones stuff for years. There's so much IP they can adapt.
Yeah, and we could get through it. I think if they would adapt them for animation. Yeah. I'm all about that. Yeah. Which I guess takes us into Night of Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah. So by the time this episode comes out, episode 4 will be out. We are recording as it just came out, but we have watched episode 1 and 3. How are you liking it? If you're liking it.
Me? Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna be like, oh, I love it, but I mean, I really like it.
I do love it. I'll say it. I'll be crazy.
I mean, it's a refreshing change of pace. You know, I love the relationship between Dunk and Egg. Love it. Love it.
Their chemistry's so good.
Yeah, it's I screenshot a picture of them I saw online the other day, and it was like everything. I was like, these two are like, if they can find a way to not grow up and keep making this show, it'll be dope. Because man, I love it. I like it a lot. I don't want to say I love it yet. I like it a lot.
This episode 3 made me be like, I do love this show. Just like seeing their dynamic and like, there's just like a lot of sincere moments. I'm like, this is just at times it's really heartfelt and just refreshing in this universe and really funny. There's scenes where I'm like, this is funny.
My favorite moment in episode 2 was when Egg is complaining about being small or whatever, and Dunk talks about people calling him stupid, and he like he just says it. People used to call me stupid, and Egg's like, and he's like, and what? And Egg goes like this. He goes, what? And I just died.
I lost it. Yeah,
and I was like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what he's feeling. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's great.
And he's like, what did you say when people called you stupid? He's like, what business of that is yours?
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I'm like, oh my god, he is stupid.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he is.
That's the funniest scene for me.
That was funny. Yeah, but
even the episode 3 when Egg was like, why? He's like, why my stones have little tiny black hairs? He said, is it weird? Yeah. Is it weird that my stones have tiny black hairs? He's like, it's weird that you're telling me.
You're telling me, yeah.
That's funny.
That's so funny because you really think their age difference isn't that much, like from a character standpoint.
Yeah,
like, they're not that much. You know, he's just huge. But
like I know the actor looks a bit older, and I know like they aged him up from the books, but the books, Dunk's like 17.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
he's 16, 17. Yeah, and Egg's supposed to be like 9, 10.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's like brothers.
Yeah, it's just like me running around with your Uncle Jason, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, like So, but it's good, and they get a lot done in a half an hour. Every time it ends, I'm like, damn it, like. And it's about to turn up though, like the way this last episode ended.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get out of it. I don't want to spoil it, but I am surprised that because I knew the review, like I knew who Egg was, but I'm surprised at the point of the story when it was revealed because I didn't read the novella, so I was like, oh,
yeah,
this was early.
Yeah, same here. I had no idea it was gonna come out that soon, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? Because I mean, there's a series of novellas, and you know, if you pay attention to Game of Thrones, you kind of know where things are headed to some extent.
Yeah, but like you have 3 novellas, so I'm like, oh,
yeah, of adventures for them to have. Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I want to see where this goes. It's nice that there was at least 1 or 2 Targaryens that were decent and not just completely fucking insane.
The only time we've seen them.
I thought it was interesting that the one does not have white hair.
Yeah, do you know anything about that? Because I was watching like videos breaking that down.
I'm speculating that his dark hair ties into what's happening in House of the Dragon. Because if you remember, Rhaenyra's sons have dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
And
it actually doesn't, believe it or not.
It doesn't?
It's just that his mom's a Martell.
Oh, really?
His dad married the whatever Martell, and they're the ones that had Dorne join the Seven Kingdoms, their marriage.
Okay. Oh.
So that's his mom, and he's doesn't have the white hair. And I guess it's a whole lore thing in like the books. Like people look at him, they're like, "Oh, we don't want him as king because he doesn't look like us."
Yeah, the Targaryens don't want him as king, huh?
Not the Targaryen. The people are like
the people
because they don't like the Dornish people. They don't like the Dornish people.
Oh,
so they're like, we don't like the Targaryens, but we definitely don't like him now because he looks like he's Dornish. He looks like a Dornish guy,
like a sand snake. Wow, that's interesting. Because I thought this was the first series that's shown how the people feel about the Targaryens. Remember when what's the name?
I like that.
I did too. I was like, oh, I mean, because that's true. You know, like they came and just like, and even something like when they were jousting, I was thinking, well, yeah, this is the first generation of Targaryens that don't have dragons. You know, so they have to actually do like knightly stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the thing that
because it's like, what power do they have?
Yeah, now that they're not riding dragons, it's like yeah, your whole thing was you had dragons. So
because even like the other kingdoms, like they have like leverage. Like the Lannisters have all the money, or like the Iron Islands have the ships, or like certain kingdoms have something to contribute, but Targaryens just have the name. Before they had dragons, they had power.
Now they walk around the blood of the dragon. Well, you ain't a dragon, bro. You rode him, but now there ain't none. So you know, it's like Sam. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch it when I get off with this. Actually, I'll probably watch it. So yeah,
it's a good show. Good show.
It is, and it's a half an hour. Which hey,
it goes by fast too.
If you give me a solid half an hour, I'll take that over, an inflated hour.
I agree.
Which I guess takes me to Wonder Man. Half-hour shows.
Yeah.
Or you want to? Or we can keep talking about Game of Thrones. I can do that all day.
No, I have nothing. No, I have nothing else. Wonder Man. I only watched the first 2 episodes, but I did really enjoy it.
Yeah, Wonder Man. For those of you who don't know, it's the MCU, Marvel's latest series on Disney Plus. They did that thing where where we always assumed it meant they had little confidence in the show and released all the episodes all at once. So we got 8 episodes all on the same day, and then it turns out they're only a half an hour apiece. So I was like, what the hell is this? And then I watched it, and I loved it. I will say I'm glad they dropped them all at once for this type of show. Yeah, for that type of show, it makes sense.
I couldn't see it like nobody or somebody that's not really tapped in with the MCU or doesn't even know what Wonder Man is or who he is, staying tuned week to week for this type of show.
I feel like I don't know who I can recommend this show to. Like I can tell you, hey, buddy, and I know you'll get it. But then I think like people who say to me, Matt, I'm into the Marvel stuff. Like, where do I start watching it? I don't know if I'd recommend Wonder Man to them because it's not like the regular MCU stuff. It's like it's a buddy show. You know what I mean? And guy just happens to have superpowers. Like literally, he just happens to have superpowers.
That's why, like, I think it's like just a good show. Like, if someone needs just a good show to watch, they can check it out.
Yeah, I dug it. Ben Kingsley, he's just so good.
He's funny.
Yeah, like he is funny.
He's good too.
Yeah, And Yaya, he's
like
great.
he is really
He's
good.
understated.
He's good.
Even when Ben Kingsley does his Mandarin stuff, you're just like, I'm like, man, I would have really liked to see that movie. I would like to actually have seen, like, what if they did him as the Mandarin for real, like the bad guy, not like a joke. I'd have been like, he'd have been dope. Like,
see,
but
Doomsday will get a glimpse of that, like in an alternate.
He'll show up and he'll actually be the Mandarin
something.
and be like incriminating his shit. That'd be great.
Yeah,
because man,
Doomsday's Secret Wars.
That dude slicks his hair back, puts some glasses on, and adds an octave to her voice, and he's like, "Ooh, that dude's a super villain." I'm like, wow. And
just shows you how good an actor he is.
Yeah, like it's nothing for him. And Yaya's good. Yeah. He's understated, but he's just good.
He is, yeah.
And I guess you would call this show meta, right? It's very meta with the whole
there's moments in it. I'm like, oh wow,
yeah,
it's funny because it's just like real.
That's Hollywood. So
yeah, even when like they're driving, I'm like, I know where that's at.
But that's what I was wondering. I'm like, I just feel like I recognize a couple of these streets. I know you had to. I mean, that's where you live.
I'm sure you have. Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm very familiar with. You need to be there in an hour. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I know what that's all about. taking us 45 minutes to go 12 miles. I'm like, how does anyone live here? Like your whole day is mapped out with like drive time. It's crazy. But yeah, I liked it. I did. I liked it a lot. But yeah, and I hope it's a sign of things that come with Marvel. You know, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they learn. You know, you could break the formula if it's you can break the formula and try.
Yeah.
And it will, to make a good project, people will watch.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Because Bob Iger stepped down. So.
Oh, that's right. That's news. Bob Iger stepped down again. Yeah. Did he announce his replacement?
Yeah, his name is Josh D'Amaro. He was the latest. Well, he was chairman of Disney Experiences. He's been the chairman for 5 years. So he's more, and before that he was president of Walt Disney World, and then before that president of Disneyland. So he's more on the amusement side of things. That's where he comes from.
Oh, that's interesting.
I thought that was interesting too.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's a mistake, but I'm obviously not CEO of like one of the largest companies in the world, but
I know. It is interesting. I feel like this is the first CEO that they've had that isn't from the movie side of things.
Yeah, it's almost like you feel like those parks and stuff kind of run. I don't want to say they run themselves, but the issues are easily corrected when there is one. Easier to correct. So I feel like it takes less to run those. That's just my thoughts. Whereas making movies and entertainment for people to consume is a little more difficult because people's tastes change. And you have to stay. Sometimes you have to create the taste, like you figure.
Two vastly different fields.
He's going to be like, what is this? Like, what? Yeah. Did you figure the guy who took over for Bob Iger, he took over right after they bought Marvel, right?
No, Bob Iger stepped down right before COVID, and the guy
then he had to come right
was
back.
Like CEO from like 2020 to 2022, like very short.
Yeah, it's very short. So basically, Bob Iger had that nice run, steps down right when everything shits the bed, and then he had to come back. Like probably came back was like, what? Well, I mean, the guy probably was like, I did exactly what you did, and he was like, yeah, that was the problem. Things changed, and we didn't.
And I tried to find a reason why they fired him because he couldn't control COVID. But
there's things you speak, but they act like people want a return on their investment. Like think about that period of time when like Disney was making animated films, and then there's that dark period where like nothing changed. They didn't even have any competition. Their movies just weren't as enticing to people anymore, and the quality had slipped. But they say how the quality has slipped, and I think some of the classics that we love were made in that era. And you can see that the quality has slipped, but we still love them, like Robin Hood and 101 Dalmatians. But then there's a shit ton of movies that people are like, So it was just like people's tastes had changed, And I think that plays a lot into it. Like, I was in the denial for a long time that people were fatigued with the MCU, but you kept beating it into my brain, and I think you were right. You know, they were.
I called it early.
You did, but I think they were fatigued, and they needed something different. I don't think it's ever going to hit the heights that it hit, but I think it can still be around.
No,
I think superhero movies will still be around. They're just not going to be the all-encompassing, guaranteed billion-dollar thing that they were. So
I was just thinking this the other day. Like, yeah, it is just different. Like, the landscape's different. Just how how we consume media and the media that's being made. It is even though Endgame was just 6 years ago. Everything about it, the pop culture is just different. So it's it's just not gonna be the highs of what it was. For better or for worse, maybe we'll get something new. Yeah, that's good and different. But for right now,
I mean, and it's funny because like everything we loved about the MCU is what we started to hate about it. You know, remember when people loved it? It was just this overarching story, and everybody was so excited to see what's going to come next, and you had to watch the next one to see what was coming next. But then that came to like there were no payoffs. But I still say this, but I said it when it happened. I'll say it to this day. Endgame kind of brought it. It's like they like stabbed themselves with Endgame. They were like, "Here we go, everybody. Here's this big, huge payoff, and we will not be able to duplicate this in like a year. Like this, what you're about to get." Yeah, that's it. It's like that Warner Brothers guy who had one trick, but he can only do it once because he blew himself up. Like it's like you can't repeat it. It's like it's going to take another 10 years for you to have a moment.
Yeah, and us as people, we're like, oh, we want that high again. We want that high again. And then Marvel was like, well, we want that money, so we're gonna try and make that high again. And they gave us like No Way Home, and it kind of worked, but you can't do it all the time.
No, you can't. Jimi Hendrix did not light his guitar on fire every night. It's just that simple. Some nights he just played the guitar.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah. So I feel
like they're already trying to do it again with Doomsday. So,
but saw your uncle tonight. He's pretty hype about Doomsday. I said it could be, but it could also not. It's hard to say. It's not guaranteed.
It could be peak. It could be very bad.
Yeah, it could be like we're really trying hard right here. You know, like we should do what me and you we'll talk later about. We should talk about the things that actually didn't work in Endgame that we just don't ever talk about. Like things that didn't work. Because there are things in all those
Endgame's not a perfect movie.
No. But everybody remembers the things that worked because they worked so well, you know. But so we'll see. Although I'm not going on a big tangent about it, but I'm so annoyed with all the Doctor Doom, Tony Stark, went back in time, said the wrong date. That's why Tony looked that way. I'm like, the speculation and the conjecture with these theories is driving me crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, people, if we have learned anything from Stranger Things the last season, just don't read into it. Writers make mistakes. Writers are people. They can't have everything planned.
They're like, it was planned. I'm like, dude, they were not planning on making Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark in 2020. They were not. They were not.
Like, before that.
Yeah, they were like, no. So they brought him back as they think it's going to save. They're bringing everybody back as they want to save the MCU. Literally. Like, so, I don't know. I'm interested in seeing what happens. But I feel bad for how they're going to explain it. I do. And satisfy people. Like, how are you going to explain him being him? How? You know? Because, like, if you watch Loki, the variants don't all have to look like Tom Hiddleston. You know what I mean? They didn't all look like him. But if they're just like, oh, this is a variant, that this is Dr. Doom who just happens to look like Tony Stark, they're not going to be happy with that. They're going to want some explanation. And it's not going to be good enough.
Yeah.
And I
was actually listening to a podcast. And they were like, do you think like Doomsday or Secret Wars is going to end with like obviously we know Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Dr. Doom, but do you think he's only coming back as Dr. Doom, or they're going to bring him back as Iron Man 2, and it's going to end with Iron Man fighting Dr. Doom? Because they paid him a lot of money, so you think he's only playing Dr. Doom?
But I'll probably leave, man. I don't know. I don't want that. I want him to play Dr. Doom in the first one, then die, and the real Dr. Doom show up. That's what I want, okay? That's literally what I want. I want him to be Dr. Doom, be a Dr. Doom, and we think he's the Dr. Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And then the real Dr. Doom show up and murk him.
So,
and that's what I want.
So I think that will happen because they paid him all this money. So are they going to have... And Dr. Doom is a staple for Marvel and the Fantastic Four. Are they going to keep paying RDJ all this money for each appearance he makes?
That's what I mean.
So with that being said, I do think he is going to be or show up as Iron Man, because like they're going to kill him as Dr. Doom early on, but they're going to have whatever Tony Stark, this good Tony Stark, the Tony Stark we know, somehow bring him back, because again, money. They're not just gonna
get their money's worth out of having a
10-minute cameo.
Yeah, they're gonna get their
money's that's right. And to get their money's worth, or to have him, he's going to be Tony Stark. That's just my guess.
I could see that. No, I could see that. That makes sense. People go nuts. Oh, yeah.
Don't lie. You know you're gonna hear what's a catchphrase he says. You're gonna go crazy if he says a line off screen and then you pan over and it's him. It's RDJ
as Iron Man. Me?
You won't be excited. You won't be excited.
I'll smile. I will smile. I'll probably say something like, "Okay, Tony. Okay."
You won't be excited. Like Tom Holland. Like they're game planning, and like Tom Holland's looking at Cap, who's giving a speech, and Cap's like, and that's why we have him. And Peter feels a hand on his shoulder, and he's like, "Hey, kid," and it's Tony Stark.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope. Something like that would be dope. I'd choke up. Yeah, I would. But you gotta remember, I didn't like Tony Stark until he snapped his finger. I didn't like him, and then I liked him after that. I was like, Tony, no. I was in there like, no, Tony, no. And I was like, oh, yeah. I didn't like him. Then I did. I respected him. So, but I don't want him to be Dr. Doom. He is. I don't want him to be the real Dr. Doom, because that's just not good. And we'll see. And you know what I really want to see? I want to see Namor, or as they like to say, Namor, holler at Sue Richards, and her say, "I'm married."
Yeah,
that's all I want to see. I want to see him like try to get with her.
We know her type.
It has to.
They're very similar types. Like that's gonna happen.
It has to happen.
What's his face, or Pedro Pascal? That is hard. That was a hard choice to make.
He's going to have his hair slipped back in his Speedo. He'll be like Susan of the Storm. And she's going to be like, buddy, you know, that's my favorite like Namor scene ever.
I know.
He shows up.
I could see it happening.
Susan. He says Susan.
I could definitely.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I could definitely see them making a little.
Just a little, yeah.
Tension.
Oh, yeah. Where Reed's like looking like, wait, is this really happening? Is this dude? And is she not saying no? She just keeps saying I'm married. Like, not the hard no, just
like I don't think the married thing's gonna happen in this movie, because it's the first time they're meeting.
Yeah, no, I know, but I just want the tension. Is what I'm saying. I want the tension. The tension
I do think will be there.
Yeah, because that's a real thing. That is a real thing. Susan of the Storm. That goes back like to back when Stan Lee was writing, man. That's how long ago that goes back. When she was just like the invisible girl, damsel in distress. Namor would just come and try to take her. He would just come and take her.
He would just come and take her.
What do you mean they retconned?
Yeah, because he back in the day he was I'm gonna kidnap the damsel in distress. Like that was the role they were playing. And then nowadays they made it so they have this the connection,
this
and they're
connection,
romantically
yeah,
involved. Like they retconned
yeah,
it. Yeah, like no, back
yeah.
in the
It's
day, it was
always
just
like
I'm gonna
it's
steal the girl.
it's like a mutual attraction now. Whereas back then you just take her.
Yes,
He was like, I'm just gonna take her. She mine now. Yeah. Same, I think Mole Man was the same thing. I think he came and took her too. Somebody was always taking her. It's just what it was.
Yeah, it was
comics.
the 60s.
Yeah, same with Jean Grey. Jean Grey used to just get like tied up. And I learned a fun fact about Wonder Woman the other day, though.
Oh, I know this fact.
Yeah, her bracelets of submission are not to protect her; they're to protect us from how powerful she is. They actually curb her power, which I did not know that.
Oh,
Is that what you're talking about?
That's the fun fact you were gonna say.
Oh, what's your fun fact?
No, that the creator had like a weird
That's
kink,
true.
and that's why she has the lasso of truth, and she's always getting tied up on so many of her covers back in the day.
He was he had 2 wives. Oh, he had a wife and a girlfriend, and he was into like little freaky deaky. There's a movie about him
in the 40s. Yeah,
and he invented the lie detector test too. Did you know that?
Oh, I actually didn't. That's crazy.
He invented but there's a movie about him, and it's called Dr. So-and-so and his Wonder Women or something crazy. But the guy who played General Zod plays him, so I'll have to look it up. But he was ahead of his time, I guess. Michael Shannon.
Yeah, he's called, good.
I have to find it. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Because it's not called his Wonder Woman. That's me being dumb. It's called something. Wow, he works a lot. Jeez.
Yeah, he's one of those character actors.
I'll find it eventually. But speaking of
Dad, I don't think this movie's real.
Yeah, but you don't think it's real?
Wow. I'm trying to look up. I'm looking up Michael Shannon, Wonder Woman, Michael Shannon, one creator.
I thought it was Michael Shannon. Maybe it was a Michael Shannon. All right,
I feel like Michael Shannon is one of those actors that didn't start till.
He was in Boardwalk Empire. He was.
Yeah, that was 2010.
Yeah, it's called Professor Marston and the Wonder Women.
I feel like he hasn't been around.
Yeah, Professor Marston.
Oh, I see
and the Wonder Women. Oh, it's Luke Evans. Sorry, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, but it did have Wonder Woman. Yeah,
they made a movie about him.
That's because he was down with the get down back in the 40s, but they were like, this guy.
Well, do you have anything else?
Just a few trailers, I guess. In first look, there was a first look of Henry Cavill as Highlander, and it looks good. So all I can say, it's Henry Cavill as Highlander, as Colin McLeod from the Clan McLeod.
I'm excited for that one.
I am too. Hopefully this time
I'm excited for that one because John Wick's the guy behind that is.
Oh,
we'll see.
Okay. That was out. The full trailer for Michael was released. Looks good. I'll be there first day. We'll have to do a review probably first weekend because you've made some promises. So yeah, we'll be doing a review of Michael.
I know we will.
Looks good. I'm looking forward to it. They picked the Victory era to have that movie take place, which I think is very interesting. Which I thought was interesting when I was a kid living through it. I thought it was so weird when like Thriller came out, and then that summer he had an album with his brothers, and I was just like so confused because I was just like really discovering Michael Jackson, and I'm like, who are these other guys? And I didn't really like the Victory album that much, but then they did a Victory tour, and I was like, wait, so he's on tour with his brothers? It was just a lot of stuff going on. But I had the Victory album. I did. The only thing I remember is there was a song called Body by Marvin Jackson that I liked, and then Michael had a song with Mick Jagger called State of Shock. And I remember he wasn't in the video, but Mick Jagger was. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on Victory. But yeah, the Michael.
Yeah, I never listened to it.
The drama trailer was released. Did you see that with Zendaya? And
I was excited for this one when they announced it. Yeah, I was excited when they announced it. I like how they kept the little whatever the twist is going to be a secret in the trailer. So I like how they made the trailer. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm wondering what she did. Like, yeah.
I know it could be a handful of things. I can't tell if the movie's gonna be funny or if it's gonna be serious. I can't tell.
Same. I'm looking forward to it. And Zendaya and what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Yes, Robert Pattinson. Yeah. So yeah, but I guess actually that's all I have. Do you have anything else?
No, that was all I have too.
Okay. So I guess until next time, he's Son.
And he's Pops.
And thank you for listening.
It's Son and Pops.
Do you remember?